So hello all and welcome, and I am the Bachelor Philosopher, also known as the Realist Philosopher. So how y'all doing today? Hope you're all doing good, fine, and well. So today I wanted to talk about this seemingly new trend of dudes paying women for their own babies. And paying them a lot too. So it used to be some broad gets a six-figure guy, she feels lucky. She's a happy camper. She hit the jackpot. I found myself a rich dude. And he's willing to overlook my monkey branching, hypergamous, high body count past. I am ecstatic. And that used to be more than enough for a woman. But, oh, no. Now standards have gotten so ridiculous and so delusional and so out of control. Now, hooking up with a high-value dude and baby trapping him, that's just not enough. Now, I also have to get cash payments up front to give birth to my own kid that I'm going to raise so that my life has meaning and purpose. And it benefits me as much as it does him, but I should get paid anyway as if my child was nothing more than a Toyota Corolla or a Honda Civic. Because, materialism, baby. So, let's get into this story, shall we? So, from the Daily Mail, big shocker. I made my millionaire husband agree to pay me £240,000, not dollars, pounds, which I think are still worth more than dollars. Probably not for long, though. If I get pregnant, I don't care what people say, I deserve it. She deserves, I love the entitlement. So, I get married, and marriage is for the sole purpose. I don't care what any of you out there say. It's for the sole purpose of having children and raising a family. That's why we get married. And the value I get from that is from the experience of raising my own children, seeing them grow up, knowing that I have a legacy to pass on, that I'm passing on my values, that I'm passing on my principles and virtues to the next generation. And I'm doing my job to make the world a better place. All right? Yeah, that ought to be more than worth it, right? That's what makes it a valuable endeavor. Not to mention the fact that you're giving your life purpose, you're giving your life meaning, you're giving yourself a destination, and as you trod that path to reach that destination, you will have so much fun and so many rewarding experiences with these kids, and you're going to get grandkids as well, and maybe if you're lucky, you'll live to see great grandkids also, and it's just going to bring such joy and fulfillment to your life. There's no amount of money that can replace that, but apparently there is, and it's 240,000 pounds per baby. Oh, wow! So the wife of a millionaire, so he's not a six-figure dude, he's a seven-figure dude? 7 figures? Maybe 8 even? Okay, interesting. Has revealed a list of bare minimum demands her husband had to fulfill before she agreed to having this baby. And you must be thinking to yourself, well, for her to have these kind of demands, she must be something. No. Including a huge 240,000 pound payment per child. So this is where we're at now. We've commercialized relationships to such an extent where now the husband has to pay the woman to raise her own child. So, okay, I can understand when, gay people buy babies. Gay men, although I find it unusual that they're always buying boys and never girls. I don't know what that's about. I find that interesting that whenever, homosexual couple buys a baby via surrogacy, they're always buying boys. I wonder what that's about. It's a mystery. But, at least then, okay, the woman, you're compensating her for having to give up her child and have it be raised by somebody else. So you're breaking, there is going to be a bond there. She's spending 9 months to get pregnant. She's not raising her own kid. She's not getting any of that value in terms of fulfillment, in terms of meaning. But she is getting to pass on her legacy somewhat because she knows that kid is out there, though she's not going to know where it is. Well, I guess she would if she knows who the people buying it are. And I still have some problems with that. But at least it makes some sense, right? You're asking the person to give up quite a bit and go through quite an ordeal that if they weren't compensated monetarily, there's no return. But if you're having the kid, if it's your kid and you're raising the kid, that's the return. No! You must pay me to have my own child and raise my own child. That is just sick. Yeah, £240,000 payment per child. So Sudi Al Nadak, 26, from Sussex, goes by Saudio Farabia on TikTok. TikTok? Oh, God, cancer. Where she documents her life with her rich spouse, Jamal Al Nadak, 32. Okay, so, she's chasing clout. She's flexing on social media. Okay, is she making money on the side doing that? So, is she maybe getting sponsorships as well? Does she have a lot of followers? I don't know. The couple currently live a glamorous life in Dubai. Dubai? It's one of the more expensive places to live. Okay. So the guy's got coin, where they met while studying at university 7 years ago. Okay. And have been married for 3 years and still no kids? Okay, that's her. She looks a little big. Her face is okay, but she's got some junk in the trunk there. She looks like a giant rectangle. There seems to be no waist to speak of. Already, I'm not impressed. And this chick is asking for £250,000 to £40,000 per kid. By the way, what an odd number. Where'd you come up with that? Why not 250? Why not 300? Why 240? I don't know. Maybe that's the exact amount of her student loan debt, and she just figured out, what the heck, I'll also ask him for that much in the future for future kids as well. In a recent video seen by more than 2.3 million people, that's a lot. She talked viewers through her long and expensive list of pregnancy non-negotiables. So she's like kind of a sociopath, like no real emotions. Doesn't really care about anything beyond the physical, the surface, the facile. I see. She sure sounds like a sociopath of some kind. She explained, before I get pregnant with my millionaire husband, these are all the non-negotiables we discussed. Calls him her millionaire husband. Doesn't even use his name. Or just say husband. She, make sure to preface it with millionaire husband, which tells you all you need to know about what she actually values. That's not him. It's his money. These are all the non-negotiables. Oh, boy. Nice bag. She revealed that her first requirement for having a baby was that she needed a big rock. Oh, really? I guess engagement ring is what she's talking about. For a finger question, because if we're not married, then what are we? Yeah. Interesting. Payment per baby. Sudi expects to be paid an allowance each time she falls pregnant. Interesting. I don't understand what the justification is for that, as well as full access to her husband's credit card if she needs it. So not only is she getting upfront payment, but she's getting access to his credit card. And this dude is like, I don't know how wealthy he is, but if he's a multimillionaire, tens of millions or more, he could have hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of credit on a single card. Well, that's a good deal. I wish I had a womb. Could monetize it. Can you imagine? What a jaded individual you must be. How cynically you look at the world to monetize your own womb for your own child that you're going to raise, meaning that you probably don't see or appreciate, comprehend the actual value that you're getting out of having and raising that kid. It's just you see it as a burden. So I need to monetize it, since it's going to be such a pain in the butt to have to raise this kid, because I don't really appreciate all of the pluses, all the bonuses, since I don't see them, since I don't appreciate them, since I lack empathy. And since I'm kind of a sociopath, maybe even a psychopath, I pop the kid out. I just see it as a thing. And so I need to be compensated because I don't really see the compensation that comes from, having the actual child and raising it myself and all the benefits that come with that. Obviously, I'll have full access to hubby's card in case of emergencies. What emergency are you going to have, honey, that's going to cost you so much money that 240,000 pounds ain't enough? I also explained to Jamal that this amount will be per baby, so for one, it'll be $300,000. What are you going to do with that money? I'm going to stash it away. Now she'll spend it on handbags and shoes and other useless garbage. And for two, $600,000 and so on. Yikes. Selling your own babies to your husband? I don't get this. How are you even getting money for this? I mean, you're keeping the kid. This is crazy. That's like selling your car, but you keep it. All right. I'm going to sell you my Ferrari for $100,000. Okay. I think it's a great car. Let's test drive it. Vroom. You test drive it, you buy it, and then the person selling it is like, oh, just so you know, you just get to borrow it and use it and drive it, but I also get to keep driving it. And I get half the ownership. What? I thought I was buying the car. No, you're just paying me to let you drive it when you want if I'm not driving it. What? So you're not actually buying the car. I don't get this. It's her baby, but just give me money because more reasons. This is so odd. This will obviously include all my therapy sessions. What therapy sessions? Why would you need to go to therapy? Well, I mean, this is a person that sells babies, but I kind of doubt that her therapy is about that. She sees that as a bonus, as a plus, as a positive. She doesn't see that as a bad thing at all. Obviously, she doesn't see the problem with selling her own baby to her husband, and then she retains ownership of the baby. So what's your excuse for the selling? Again, what are you giving up? My pony's getting stretched out. That's my money maker, baby. Did you already marry this guy? Yeah, but I married him in Dubai and all this and all those pesky divorce laws. They don't even really exist here. And even if I am able to get some kind of divorce, I will get Jake Diddley. I got to secure my exit. In case things don't work out, I know I've got a safety net to fall back on. Yeah. So she's already planning on it to fail. Lovely. Therapy. Yeah, she needs therapy, but I don't think she's going to be going for therapy, to any therapy. I think she's just using that as an excuse. Yeah. She'll probably try to wrangle more money out of him. Hey, this was just for me to, splurge on myself. You got to give me extra money for therapy. And then she goes and buys a Gucci bag with the money she wrangles out of him for therapy. Yeah. Physiotherapy? What do you mean physiotherapy? I don't get this. Physiotherapy. Who needs physiotherapy? I mean, you have a kid, you stay in bed for 2 weeks. Why do you need physiotherapy? That's just more money she's going to pocket, right? For new shoes. Oh, this is great. What a grasping, greedy broad. Personal training. I don't know. She might. I mean, if she's in a, Middle Eastern Muslim country, I guess she does actually have to worry about making sure that she's in relatively good shape and doesn't look horrible because it would reflect poorly upon him. And he has most of the hand, most of the power, at least when it comes to the state. And, any kind of divorce proceedings or her lifestyle. So, he's the actual leader in the relationship, I would hope, but apparently not. I mean, he's willing to pay her £237,000, £240,000 to have her own baby. So, guy sounds kind of simpy to me. I don't know. This is really in Dubai? Strange. I guess there's simps even in Middle Eastern countries. I don't know. Personal training, huh? That picture from before, it don't look like she's been using a personal trainer of late. Acupuncture, that's a scam. And obviously massages for the baby, too. And you're going to use that money for all that? No. He's going to give me money on top of what he's already given me to have the baby. Of course he is. I have to get back to being fit and healthy as quick as possible. Yeah. So he can maintain his interest, right? Yeah. Or hopefully move on to the next sucker if some fool staggers along that, has more money than this guy that's willing to take you on with a kid. Yeah, good luck with that, honey, from my millionaire hubby. Yeah. Yeah, that might actually be why she wants to stay in good shape. Yeah. You're not in America, are you? You're not in the UK. You're in Dubai, baby. So you've got to actually keep yourself looking halfway decent. No body positivity in the Middle East, yo. Although most Middle Easterners don't have enough food to indulge in such whimsical nonsense. She reasoned, I really think that after all I put my body through, this is the only fair way for both me and and for the baby. What? What do you mean fair? What? By the way, she ain't all that much of a looker. She looks like a big girl. Look at those hands. They're chunky. She got sausage fingers. She's got the sausage fingers going on and the sausage forearms, too. There's a lot of subcutaneous fat going on her extremities. She probably has the turkey waddle under the arms, too. I don't know, lady. Yeah, you better start working right now to get yourself back in shape. Yeah, he looks like a simp, actually. That's unfortunate. I guess Mommy was running the household he grew up in. Well, maybe his daddy had like 15 wives. Maybe his daddy had 15 wives and Daddy was too busy. Maybe Daddy's a sheik or something. So this kid got raised by the mommy and the mommies, the harem, or 4 wives. What is it, 4 wives? You can have 4 wives in Islam, something like that. So he had the 4 wife mommies and maybe 15 concubino mommies, and the concubines and the 4 wives raised him, and there was very little input from men. So now he's grown up to be a total complete pandering simp. How sad. In a country that, if he avails himself of it, gives him all the hand. But apparently he's not availing himself of it. So she's already a big broad. And I know, I don't see it. Even with makeup on her face, she's not very attractive. This guy's got some low self-esteem, yo. He's a multi-millionaire and he's with her? She looks garish. Even with all that makeup. Yikes. What are you thinking, pal? And she's charging you to have her own kid? Get some self-esteem, pal. Oh, I guess money can't buy everything. Yeah. But I suppose it can buy everything this woman wants. And since she doesn't care anything about, virtues or values, next best thing, the next only thing for somebody like that is material possessions, baby. Got to fill that inner void somehow. Yeah, she's filling it with things and cheesecake, apparently. Anyway, wedding ring. She also wanted an impressive wedding ring. Of course she did. Portable wealth, baby. Portable wealth. In case she has to hightail it out of there. As usual, this is going to send people spiraling. I don't think so. But, I mean, you are asking an awful lot, honey, and you're not bringing much to the table from what I can see. Let me tell you straight up, there is no way that I'm going to put my body through that much pain for free. It's so interesting the way this woman sees things. It's free. You're not going to put your body through that much for free. You're willing to stuff your face and get fat for nothing. That takes a lot of effort. Anybody reimbursing you to put your body through that kind of abuse? You chunky monkey? Nah. I love this. So because reality has constructed things in such a way that it's been biologically determined that women have the children, because somebody's got to have them. You can't just trade them back and forth, right? While they're developing. It's got to be one. But since that's the biologically determined reality, I should get reimbursed. Yeah. Wow. Sudi revealed that her first requirement was that she needed a big rock on her finger, because if we're not married, what are we? I don't know. What are you? I don't know what you are. You don't sound human to me. Golems popping into my head. My precious! Yeah. I just find it wild that there are actually women out there who are willing to be a baby mama without the ring. What are you talking about? People that are married, they have rings. Oh, you mean really, really expensive rings. Oh, I see. Yeah. Not every woman is as entitled as you are, thankfully. Although a lot are, unfortunately. Saudi demanded a designer handbag and a flashy car to drive around in. So status symbols, of course, to show how important and Wonderful she is. That's how highly she thinks of herself. Saudi told followers, the main thing, of course, is a push present, and I'm not talking about a basic basket of toiletries. Right. Because anything she does, she's got to be paid to do. I get the feeling this is going to be one of those bros that has a kid and then they hire a nanny, and she's literally doing almost nothing, and the kid is just like an accessory, like her handbags and her shoes and all. Yeah, that's the kind of parent she's going to be, I think. But she just doesn't see the value in raising the kid. She doesn't see the value, so she doesn't get the value. I have made it very clear what I expect. For example, I think it's reasonable to be asking for more investment properties and obviously a Birkin. Blue for a boy, pink for a girl. I don't know what a Birkin is. Investment properties. Oh, he's going to have to do more than just pay her £240,000. I guess you came up with that number because it's 300,000 American dollars. Okay, yeah. And they converted it to pounds because this is the Daily Mail. Okay, I was wondering why that number 240 sounds very arbitrary, but it was 300. Yeah, so I was wondering why it wasn't a round number. It is in American dollars. Yeah. So you got to buy her investment properties too. Wow, of course, yeah, and they'll be hers, and she can use the rents off those to live a luxurious lifestyle. It's a good investment. Yeah, again, she's looking to cash out. I don't think she's in this for the long term. Code a hunch! Yeah. And she's from Britain, well, so she can just flee back to Britain, right? Yeah. With her ring and her big money that's in an international bank account that she can access from London. Get me as much portable wealth as possible, sweetheart. She wants investment properties, also probably in London. Yeah, I think she's going to hose this guy. Big time. Yeah. Also, a new car just to match the mummy vibe, of course. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, new car, too. Yeah. Very expensive car, I'm sure. This will be me. This will be securing my own future as well as the baby's. What are you talking about? You married a guy that's worth tens of millions of dollars, potentially. Maybe hundreds of millions. I don't know. Isn't that securing your future? No. I'm a strong, independent woman. I don't need no man. Except when I do. Like when I want to hose him. When I want to manipulate money out of him, right? Yeah. Securing my future. Yeah. Can't rely on a man. Even though that's what you're doing. Yeah. Okay. So her lips are blown up. Collagen in those. She's had plastic surgery. She's still not very attractive. What's this guy thinking? I don't know. I see some expensive boxes there in the background. Probably bought herself another pricey bag. Those are portable wealth as well. A lot of those really expensive handbags from Gucci and such have insane resale values, and if you keep them in good condition, they can not only retain their value, but they can go up in value, which is cuckoo to me. In a recent video seen by more than 2.3 million, yeah, she's got all these non-negotiables. Whoa, big girl! She's wearing a big giant robe. Looks like a car cover to hide the fact that she's ballooned into a whale, I'm guessing. Yeah, she's a big girl. She probably outweighs me. She looks like she's about 160, 170 pounds. Yikes. That's probably what she likes about the Middle Eastern countries. She gets to wear all these robes, so you can't see how fat she is. Oh, only her husband gets that benefit. Yeah. So there she is, wearing robes. Not a facial covering, of course. I guess they don't require that in Dubai. I don't know. Is that the hubby? He's a tall guy. Maybe that's, I don't know who that is. It's got to be the hubby. I'm not sure. He's wearing linen robes. Okay. That's what they wear in deserts, by the way. I can tell it's linen just by the way it flows and, yeah, the way the light shines off it. It's traditional desert garb. So this is the first time Saudi and Jamal's antics have been questioned. They previously went viral for sharing the unique list of relationship rules. Oh, let's hear those. Never having to work again. Well, that's nice. She revealed that another bare minimum and non-negotiable was never having to work again. Well, isn't being a housewife work? Oh, I'm not going to do that. We'll hire a nanny. God forbid I raise my own kids, even though I've been paid to have them. Yeah. No wonder she sees it as a burden. Other people are just a means to an end to her. Obviously, unless it's for charity or just for a hobby, as I will never have time to be able to do everything I want to do. Oh, yeah. Because you should be able to do anything you want, right? By the way, this is not uncommon. A lot of Western women are like this. So don't kid yourself if you think this woman is an outlier. No. I'll also have to double the amount of staff in the house. See, I called it. We already have many chefs, maids, and cooks. Well, what do you do then? I am a baby making machine. Wait a second. Wait. This woman is clearly a modern effeminate broad. Isn't she sexually objectifying herself by essentially turning herself into a baby-making machine who is paid to pop out kids? Yeah, but it's okay when we actually choose to monetize our own wombs. Other people do it and force us against our will. That's bad. But if we choose to monetize our womb and turn ourselves into a literal sexual object that we're paid money to use to pop out other people's kids, well, that's okay so long as we benefit. Right. Yeah. No contradictions there. Oh, no. That's perfectly consistent logically. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I'll obviously need to have more baby specialists as well as a night nurse. I will just need the extra help. Why do you need extra help? Well, what about all these broads out here who are raising their own kids? Not only in marriages, but without a man around. They ain't got maids. They ain't got nannies. Isn't that like the point? Why are you having kids if you're not going to spend any time with them? I don't understand this. Right, because she doesn't see the value, so she doesn't participate in the activities that would give her that value. Whew. So odd to me. But why would you even have kids? He wants them, and I don't. So I have the upper hand, and I can get money in exchange. The TikToker continued. TikToker. By me having enough sleep, that is going to mean that I'm going to be a better wifey and a better mother. You're not a mother. You're just a surrogate who's going to hang around and eat his food and pretend to be going to a personal trainer, but you're probably just going down to Mickey D's and stuffing your face with Big Macs based upon how you look. This will obviously start from the birthing suite and onwards. Yeah, wow, okay. Organized visits of 1,000 people. She's also expecting a lot of guests when the baby does arrive. This guy's got to be really important. He's got to be like a royal family member or some kind of nobility in Dubai. And told viewers it's tradition for Jamal's family to all visit the baby in the first day or two. So I've made it very clear that I'm only taking the VIP room. I wonder if these people have to pay her for the privilege of getting to see her baby. I wouldn't be surprised if this grasping, greedy broad made this guy's family pay for the privilege of seeing her baby. That she wants nothing to do with. She revealed that a huge 1,000 or 2,000 people are expected to come and congratulate the new mother. Well, she could make more bank. She could make a lot of bank. Something that Jamal and his family agreed to help organize. 2,000 people coming to see a baby. This guy's got to be somebody important. Millionaire? Are you sure he's not a billionaire? And he's with this chick? Wow. This guy's got to be low T. He's got to be a beta male. He's got to have like really low self-esteem. I'm thinking more and more that there were very few men involved in his upbringing. This is so sad. In 100 years, Dubai is just going to be an effeminist hellhole, I think. Just like the West has become. Oy vey. Yeah, there she is again. Wow, she is one chunky broad. She's bigger than him. She's bigger than him. Did I say 160? I think 180. Wow. Look at that chunky arm. I think her forearms are bigger than mine. And I got some Popeye forearms, baby. Mine are all muscle. Hers look to be all fat. Yikes. Wow. How much is this? Okay, it's almost done. Makeup and hair team. Finally, she finished the luxurious list with... I'll obviously have my makeup and hair team just to make sure I look 10... look 10 out of 10 to receive my guest. 10 out of 10? Lady, you ain't a 10. You're a 5 at best. Now, that's a 5 in a Western country. I think in Dubai should be like a 3. What 10 out of 10? That just tells you how delusional and detached from reality this chick is. I'm just not here to suffer. What do you mean suffer? You ain't gonna suffer. What are you talking about? You're probably gonna get a spinal tap and not feel a darn thing. Suffer. Push! You'd be like... It'll be about the equivalent of a medium-sized fart, the effort that you're going to have to expend Okay? With that Spinal Tap. So what do you mean suffering? What's suffering? You're living in a palatial mansion, probably. You've got servants to fulfill your every need. You're going to be paid 300,000 American dollars each baby you pop out, and he's going to pay all the expenses, and you're going to have a lavish lifestyle. What's suffering? You don't know anything about suffering, honey. Yeah. And obviously, I won't have time to think about anything like that. Yeah, you won't have time to think about suffering because you're not going to be suffering. Far from it. By the time I'm fully postpartum, what postpartum? Postpartum depression is not guaranteed. And look at the lifestyle you've got. You're going to be dancing a jig, honey. You ain't going to have no depression. Well, maybe you might. You've got no real meaning or substance to your life. So, yeah, maybe you will. But then you'll just go out and buy 50 handbags. And then you'll be fine. Until you start to feel bad again. Then you go stuff your face with cheesecake. Oh, and go to that non-existent personal trainer, which is really McDonald's. Of course, Jamal will be paying for my full body makeover. Of course he will. He's a giant simp. Yeah. As I know, oh my God, my body will be destroyed. Lady, I think all the fat has done that already. Oh, that is literally the least that Jamal can do. My body will be destroyed. Yeah. Sudi concluded, obviously, these were all things that we discussed before we got married. And he still married you. Wow, what a moron. This guy needs the R pill more than anybody I've encountered in a long time. These are just the basics in the list. Honestly, it could go on and on. You mean it's an open-ended list? Of course it is. So it's whatever the hell she wants. So there is no actual list, really. It's just whatever she wants. I see, yeah. Viewers flock to the comments to share their shock, with one writing, what if the husband goes bankrupt? Will you stay with him? Of course she wouldn't. That's why she wants the moolah up front, baby. You heard her say she wants to secure her future. Another added, 300K a month. Is that a month? Wait. I thought it was 300K to have the baby. Where did it say that it was per month? Is she is that wait. Wait, I did see the word allowance. Is she going to get, is she going to get 300K a month? What the F? Oh, wow. And she's not even raising the kid. I mean, how's the baby eating? Is she at least going to breastfeed the baby? No, we got a wet nurse. Wow. This is like right out of medieval times, yo. Yeah, we got wet nurses for that. Crazy. That's insane. Is she really going to get 300K a month? What? Just to have some dude's kid. This dude has got who said millionaire? I think he's billionaire or something. He's one of these Saudi princes or something. If he's a Saudi prince, he could do a hell of a lot better than her. Good Lord. I have to do with 2K. Not even being able to get my hair done. Yeah. Some users question whether her lifestyle is real, penning, I'm convinced this is satire, and I can never tell if she's joking or not. Oh, no, I bet it's real. Then again, I don't know. There's that same handbag again. This could all be satire. Could all be fake. If this woman's got so much money, why is she appearing in 2 pictures with the same handbag? I mean, these are obviously wildly different times. One was the day, this is night. Different dress, same handbag. I mean, I guess you could argue maybe that's her favorite, but if she's as rich as she supposedly says, she's constantly buying all these handbags, why does she keep using the same handbag? And that's the second picture I've seen it in. It's very odd. Anyway, an angry reviewer said, I don't need a ring to show I love someone. I'd take a packet of Haribo instead. I don't know what that is, but this woman equates material possessions with love. Yeah. Because she has no virtues. She has no values. And so all she values is things. And that's where she derives her pleasure and her meaning in life. It's kind of sad, really. However, some agreed with Sudi, chiming in with, all women should have these standards. Oh, these must be single broads saying this nonsense. Yeah, honestly, as you should. Pregnancy and childbirth, it's so painful and traumatizing. Do your thing. It's a bunch of crap. It's like a loud fart. It's not all that difficult or painful. Women just never experience any real pain or suffering in their lives. And by the way, their brains create this whole cocktail of chemicals that act as a painkiller. It's a bunch of nonsense when women talk about how painful it is. It's not really that bad. most men, the majority of men, have experienced much more pain in their lives just as part of being a man and growing up in a world that doesn't give a crap about us. Another added, I'm Saudi, and with each baby I had $45,000, and it goes up every time. Wow. Okay. So, seems like these Middle Eastern broads, at least if they're with a Saudi dude that has any decent amount of cash, they're demanding payments. Meanwhile, someone else reasoned, I completely understand where you're coming from, but just remember, millions of moms do it without all that. Yeah, but, they're more normal, mentally balanced people that care about things like virtue. This woman, this isn't the first time Sudi and Jamal's antics have been, okay, all right, I read that. So their list of no-nos includes having no friends of the opposite sex. Well, that one's reasonable. Why would you need friends of the opposite sex? First of all, men and women can't be friends, so that one is fine with me. Knowing each other's passwords. That one's actually based. That I'm okay with. Why would you have? I mean, if you're going to marry somebody, you may as well go all in, especially if it's like a, sanctified, religious marriage kind of thing. Yeah, I have no problem with that. If you trust each other, you would trust each other with your passwords. And always having their location available to each other. Well, those are all reasonable. Those are all reasonable, actually. I want it. Why am I going to marry you if I don't know where you are? What if there's an emergency? What if I have to find you? What if something happens to the kid? What if something happens to me? And by the way, in this world where so many temptations exist for both men and women, but especially for women who are so easily tempted by the attention and validation of men, yeah, that's reasonable. I want to know your location. While many people love their content, Sudi revealed to Mail Online in August, people always assume I am a gold digger. Well, you are, and Jamal has used me for my body. No, I don't know about that. To have kids, sure, but unless then again, he does seem like a mega simp. So maybe he does like, getting down and dirty with you. But from what I saw, not interested. But that's not the case. We truly love each other. I don't believe that. But he can't help that he's a millionaire and I love to shop. Well, of course he can help that he's a millionaire. He worked hard. He put in a lot of conscious effort and focus and determination and will towards that goal. So sure, he can control that. And you can control your love to shop. You don't need to shop. You don't need to waste his money. You don't need to spend his money. Shattered, I always get people commenting and saying that they are living. Anyway, the story goes on to say, I always get people commenting and saying that they are living through me with my shopping and travel tips. Yeah, vicariously through you. I also get a lot. That tells you just how far gone women are. Down the road of Satan and materialism. I also get a lot of support from other women, especially in Dubai, because they love seeing what I buy and where I go to eat and shop. Yeah. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. So there you go. There you go. But I've seen other stories like this in America and other countries. This isn't the first time I've encountered this. It seems to be a growing trend where women are becoming ever more obsessed with the material because they don't have anything else going on besides that. I mean, these chicks grow up in such privileged positions. They never have to develop a personality. They never have to develop virtues to attract a man. They never really have to put forth much effort to get a man. They live such privileged lives. Men are just being told constantly, well, not being told, they're not taught to have standards. So they settle for women like this, thinking that they're, getting lucky, when actually they are signing up for a nightmare and a chaotic, horrible life with a harpy that cares nothing about them. And, this is becoming rapidly the new normal, where even relationships don't really have any foundation or basis in shared morals and virtues and similar values, but it's just all about the woman trying to monetize her relationship with a man as much as possible. So I think the 80-20 rule's gone. I think the 90-10 rule is out the window. I think we're looking at about 98-2 now, and it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. I think we're looking at a new dark ages, maybe before my end comes in this world. But what do you think? Is this new trend of seemingly mediocre broads trying to monetize and get paid for their own babies? There's that handbag again. I gotta wonder about whether or not this is actually, real. That's twice now. Is this a new trend? Is this a new thing? Is it gonna get bigger and bigger? And relationships, as we know them, will just disappear, and everything is going to be a transaction, which it pretty much already is now? Or is traditionalism and a concern for virtues and shared values and a concern for legacy and meaning and having a purpose in life going to return anytime soon? And this will go to way the dodo anytime very, very soon. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit subscribe, hit the notification button, because, YouTube ain't always going to notify you. Also, don't forget to follow me on bitchute.com and RUMBLE, Rumble. I am the Realist Philosopher on both of those platforms. And if you could, please consider donating to my Patreon. Your Patreon donations go a long way to helping me create more content. Anyway, that's it for now, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care.